Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I will show you a strategy that I'm going to follow. 40 tons is a risky strategy. It could be a bad decision, but I think it's the only manner to catch up with Titans for my account. Okay, and to provide a little bit of context there, what I mentioned by my account is usually for relatively new accounts, you need to decide if your account is going to be a hero account or a Titan account, which means every time you have an event, you are going to focus on Titans or are you going to focus on heroes. Like, for example, the Christmas tree that we have in December. What you took, Course or you took Dash. So the people who has Titan accounts will go with Dash. The people who has more hero account will go with Course. You know, this is the thing. My account is completely, if we go like, we say my account is 5 millions. Okay, so it's mainly focused on heroes, whereas my Titans are quite low. Okay, because I have not focused ever in Titans until last month. Okay, so what is the problem here? Why people first like why people does this is clearly because we cannot afford to win Titans and heroes at the same time. Okay, this is the problem. Like why we do this is because when you go to global championship, and I can show my defense, it's okay. You choose always a Titan line and a hero line. But when you attack, you can attack only with Titans, so you can attack 2 times with your Titans, and you can attack 2 times with heroes. Because my account is mainly focused on heroes, when I attack with 2 heroes. So all the time with heroes. The 2 times I can attack per day will be heroes. If it was a Titan account, I will attack with Titans. Also, this is important because it's a manner to have accounts that have the minority of the heroes in a manner that you can share the minority of the heroes and you can test against them, and the same for Titans. If your account is Titan account, you can set a lot of Titans and then we can test against these Titans. For this, very important. Okay, and I am not saying if you need to go to Titans or to heroes. I decide to heroes, I prefer heroes, but the problem is at the end you are defending with one line of heroes and one line of Titans. And if you don't have good Titans, then it's going to be difficult for you to move to strong guilds. And the same, you have bad heroes. So you need to have a minimal investment on Titans and heroes. And what happens in my account, at some point, I was having like, I think it was, let me see, it was 500k. Yeah, I was having less than 500k in Water, Fire, and Air Titans. I didn't have any Light Titan, any Dark Titan, Darkness Titan. So thank God my guild, I had been here for a long time and they were okay with this, but I know that my Titans were very bad. And imagine something happens with the guild, it was going to be impossible for me to move to NS guild. Okay, take this into account. Ensure you distribute your resources. My advice is if your account is a hero account, at least do 3-1, which is every 4 events, 1 invest in Titans. Every 4 bundles, 1 should be for Titans. Every 50k emeralds you invest, like every mine you buy 50, 50, 50, and 50. 1 every 4 of these emeralds invest in Titans. Okay, this is the idea, or you will have problems. Okay, despite I had been starting doing this, and indeed I had moved to a 2-2, so 2 events for Titans, 2 events for heroes, because I need to level up as soon as possible. My Titans were very bad. I have also follow a strategy, or I'm going to follow a strategy which is not, I am not sure it's going to be ideal, but it's my theory. Okay, and what is my theory here and what I think could work? Okay, like currently we know that we use with the 3 lights. Maybe in the future when the Darkness Super Titan is released, we will play with Darkness Hero, but I think this is going to end up playing with 4 Darkness when the new Super Titan is released and Solaris, or with the 4 Light Titans and the Super Titan of Darkness. I think it's going to be something like this, or it's going to be something like maybe something like this with the new Darkness Super Titan. But at the end of the day, I think taking into account how strong are the Light and Darkness Titan versus Air, Fire, and Water, I have the impression or the theory that people is not going to use any more Water, Earth, and Fire Titans. Okay, and why is this important? And if we go to the Light Titans, we will see all the crowns of all the Light Titans is extra damage and extra defense against fire, water, and earth. If we are not going to be using this anymore for attacks or in meta, what I'm going to do is I am going to avoid to build the crowns. I'm not going to build any crown for any of my Light Titans. Okay, is what I'm going to do. And also, particularly, for example, for Iyari, the weapon of Illari is against extra defense against water, earth, and fire titans. So I am not going to level up this anymore. And if I could avoid, I would have not level up this at all. So my idea is avoid to level up any of the water, air, or fire that give you more damage or more defense. Like for example, if we go to, let me see, Brewstar, okay, the tank of Brewstar, the crown and the weapon does exactly this. It gives you extra defense for fire, earth, and water titans, and extra defense and damage for this. So my theory is we are not going to see these titans anymore, or maybe you see one of them, but the other four will be light or darkness. So you only need to focus on the seal, okay? And it's what I am going to do. In my case, what I am going to do right now is I would like to finish Amon, the seal of Amon, and then I will finish with Amon. And then in the next talisman event, using the 60k emerald that you need to use, and I have already saved for getting the talisman, I will level up my Solaris. So probably in 1 week or 2, I will finish Light Titans. And then probably what I am going to do is I am going to save all the resources I can until they release the next Titan in 1 or 2 months. Then it will be the Light Titan or it will be the Darkness Super Titan. If it's the Darkness Super Titan, I will focus on the Darkness Super Titan. If it's the Light Titan or the Light Titan, then I will compare the Light Titan versus, what is the Brewstar here, with Brewstar. And if Brewstar is better than the new Light Titan, I will build only this of Brewstar, okay? And it's what I am going to do. Whereas I am waiting for all of this, the team I am using is currently this one, and I will explain why. Okay, so sorry, not this one, Sigurd with Eden and the water tank. The reason is Sigurd, you need to do it for at least the weapon and the seal for dungeon, and the crown you can avoid. You don't need to do it because it's only for fire titan, so you don't need to do it. But the weapon and the seal is mandatory. So I have already done for dungeon, so it's already done. And then Eden, if we go to Eden, this choose for water, but because I am assuming that water titans only one or none of them will be used in the future, I'm going only to focus on finishing this one, the seal, and that's it. So for example here, instead of need to spend or level up 3 artifacts, only with the cost of these 3 artifacts you can level up Eden seal, okay, you can level up Brewstar seal, okay, and you can level up Illari seal. Okay, so only doing the seal of these 3 heroes is the same cost than doing the seal of Eden. Okay, and then you can have only Eden, Brewstar, and Illari seal, and then you have 3 heroes, and you avoid, it's 33% cheaper to do it in this way. Okay, it's not ideal. Again, like, I am not saying that this will be a good option, but for me it will be the manner to only level up weapon, so weapon and seal of Solaris, only seal of Illari, weapon and seal of Amon, and only the seal of Eden, and the seal of Brewstar, is you see is relatively cheap, okay, because I think there are 7 artifacts only, and you will have a very strong team, okay, and if you don't have maybe you have not built Eden at all for dungeon, maybe you can think about Mort instead of Eden, and then it will be a very cheap manner to avoid to spend that much dust. Is what I'm going to do. Not sure it will work well. Maybe it's a mistake, but I'm going to avoid any artifact, any seal that is related with water, fire, or earth titans, assuming that everything in the future, in a couple of months, when they have released the Super Titan of Darkness and the Light Titan, everyone is going to be doing Light and Darkness Titans. And then this will not give you any benefit because there will not be any earth or fire or water titan. Maybe at max, it will be only 1 titan from the 5 that you are attacking or you are defending against. So I think it's worth it, and it will be a manner for my account only using the dust that I get from Hydra. So only using this dust here. As you see, all this dust and all these spheres that I am getting every day to kill Hydra. Only using this dust, this almost 10,000 approx, if you take into account the spheres, you can perfectly build this team in 6-7 months. Okay, so it's what I'm going to be doing. Also, it allows you to reduce where you invest your light and darkness artifacts that you got from the previous event of Solaris. So this one here. Okay, in my case, I don't need them at all. And this is what I am going to be doing. And I think it's a trick that it could work in a matter than probably in 3-4 months when the 2 Titans has been released. You will still having a very competitive defense or attack team without costing you more than half or less than half of the dust and being as good as the people who has maxed out these teams. Okay, let me know what do you think. Let me know you have tried already this and give me any feedback because it's what I'm going to be doing. Have a good day.